Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having a good day. In this video I'm going to show you the easy way to tame a rock golem. As you can see, I found a level 150 here, and I'm actually doing this on my PvP series, so if you haven't yet, go check those videos out too. They're pretty good. So anyway, here's how you can tame a rock golem easy on day one after a wipe, even if you want to. So find the one you want, make sure there's nothing around that'll mess you up. Get yourself a flat area. It has to be on a relatively flat area, and here's what you'll need: 6 thatch foundations, 2 metal walls, 8 metal double door frames, and 2 metal foundations. Now I'm building it out of metal. Really, you probably can build out of anything, even wood, but the thatch foundations are just for spacing. We don't need them. We're going to just get rid of them. So now what you want to do, like I said, make sure it's on a flat area of ground. It has to be flat and level, so you can put all the foundations in a row. 6 thatch foundations down the middle, and then you put your finished foundations for the trap itself on each end. So I'm just making sure it's flat enough here both ways. Now like I said, a rock golem can damage stone, but for this system he doesn't even attack the structure. So I usually use metal because it's very cheap really, but you can use really anything you want. Now we're just going to go ahead and pick these up because we don't need them, destroy them. You can leave them if you want, but they're just for spacing. So you put 6 down the middle, your 2 finished ones, 1 on each end. Now on one end of this, towards the rock golem, you're going to go 7 double door frames high. So you want to put 7 double door frames, stack them up there, and you're going to need a flyer to get up to the last one. I'm going to use a PT. You also need a PT for this method, so make sure you have yourself a pteranodon, because other flyers won't work properly. So put 7 double door frames high, just like that, on one end of one of your foundations on the end. Then you'll put a wall. Like that. Then we'll put 1 more double door frame above that. Like that. And then we'll put a wall on the very top. So once again, you have 7 double door frames high, then a wall, then 1 more double door frame, then a wall again. Now what we're making here is simply a catch or a guide for our pteranodon. That's all this is. It's a really neat way to tame a rock golem, because you know they're kind of dangerous. They'll throw rocks at you, and they can do a lot of damage if it hits you. Also for this system, you might want to have some decent flak on in case you get hit. There is one point where he will throw 1 rock at you. Now you can dodge it, but if you don't dodge it quite right, you might get hit, and if you have some decent flak, it'll protect you. So that's our finished trap right there. That's all we need really. Like I said, it's just a guide for our pteranodon. Now I'm going to move this guy out of the way, make sure he's safe, and I'm going to use our PT. Now you need to use a pteranodon. If you try to use something else like an RG, this technique, you'll still be able to tame him, the golem, but you won't get 100% accuracy. If you use a pteranodon and do just like I show you, you can get 100% accuracy. Now that's a little bit tricky sometimes, because if you miss with the cannonball, if it doesn't hit his head exactly on top of his head, you'll damage him a little bit, and that will hurt your taming effectiveness. You won't quite have 100%. But if you follow this system, you can get max level tamed efficiency on your rock golem. So you want to get them to follow you like this, get aggro. Now they're pretty slow, so you got to stay kind of close. I might be getting a little far ahead here. Yep, I got a little far ahead. He went back into hiding, so get his aggro again. Just stay up, stay out of his reach, stay up a little bit in case he throws a rock. He won't hit you because they do a lot of damage. And just lead him over to this end now. That's another reason you want it to be flat ground, because that way the golem will be at the right height. And just simply, well, he went back under again. Let me get him again here. You get him, and then what you're going to do is just stick the head of your pteranodon right in that hole you made. That's your guide. Stick it in there and jump off with the golem following you. Now, right here, he'll try to throw a rock at you, and I'm trying to dodge it, but it hit me, so I didn't dodge it very well. He throws a rock at you, but then all he does is focus on the pteranodon. He won't come at you anymore. And let me get rid of this RG first because don't want that. Okay, so as you can see, the Golem just simply stays there, staring up at the Pteranodon. Now the Pteranodon's at the perfect height, keeps him staying right where we want him. Then what you do, grab your cannonballs, because that's how we're going to knock him out. Now you can set your cannon first. That doesn't really matter. You can set your cannon first, then go lead him over. Either way, it doesn't matter. Now what you want to do, you have to set your cannon just right, or you won't hit him perfectly. So you want to set your cannon on this other foundation over here. You want to bring it, center it, obviously, nice and center, and bring it all the way back until that green line between the wheels of the cannon on the back, see that green line? You want that to line up exactly with the back edge of your foundation. So right there, perfectly, that's where you want it. Right with the back edge of your metal foundation, set it there, centered, and you lift the cannon 3 times. Aim it up 3 times, and that is the perfect angle to hit the rock golem exactly on the top of his head so he doesn't take any splash damage from the cannon, and that's what you want. So then you can just simply fire your cannons, load it and fire it, and he will just stand there looking at the Pteranodon. As you see there, he does his little shake motion, his little movement, because that means he's taking torpor. So that's perfect. And we're not damaging him at all besides our torpor shot. And again, and the perfect shot again. And he'll just stay there. We won't throw rocks, he won't do anything to hurt you. So all we do now is keep firing until he goes down. And this system, now that's why you want to use a Pteranodon, as I said, because if you use an RG or something, he won't be quite in the right spot. The RG is a little bigger maybe, I don't know. I tried it. You can knock him out, but his head will be a little bit different position, and you'll knock him out, but he'll take some other damage, some splash damage from the cannon, and you won't have 99.9% effectiveness taming him. So use a Pteranodon for the perfect tame. And just like that, he's down. So that's how you do it. And then you can just simply whistle your Pteranodon down to follow you, and there you go. And this trap is reusable. You can reuse it again if you find another one in the area as many times as you want. It's fine. Now, like I said, if you want to make it out of other materials, you can do that as well, because he doesn't even attack it. But it's really cheap, even with metal. It hardly takes any resources to make, besides the cannon, obviously. But as you can see, knocked out. Now, golems do take a big reduction in health when they're tamed, kind of like gigas. So if you have kibble, the ascendant quality kibble, I recommend using it. It will also make the tame go much quicker. Otherwise, you can feed them sulfur. You won't get max results. As you can see there, 99.9% taming effectiveness. So that'll be a perfect tame as long as you use the kibble. So that worked. We didn't hit him anywhere else besides the top of his head. So, all right, guys, he's almost tamed now. So I'll just show you him getting tamed, and there we go. We tamed him. I was 1 kibble short, so he took a few level reduction because he used a little bit of sulfur. But that's how you do it, guys. Very easy way to tame yourself a rock golem, even on day 1 if you want. You don't need much besides a PT, a few structures, and a cannon is really the biggest thing you're going to need. So the only dangerous part is when you jump off of your Pteranodon, he'll throw that 1 rock at you. You just have some decent flak, or just be able to dodge it, and you'll be fine. Anyway, guys, I hope it helped you out, and I'll see you next time.